Model number UBP-A04S, Panther. Standing at 16.4 meters tall, weighing 28.3 tons gross and 22.1 tons tear, Panther was made by Bifrost Industry Corporation as a brawler version of the Union Army's standard 3rd gen striker, Beowulf. In the hands of its pilot, Werner Erst, this medium-weight striker lives up to its name, charging towards enemy formations with its Alsvid heavy lance, quickly adapting to enemy forces. Its lance is among the first globally deployed anti-coupling close combat weapons, designed to penetrate energy fields and directly attack protected targets. This weapon is tailored to counter all the fluid armor and force fields 3rd and 3.5 gen strikers employ. Not exactly sure what the 3.5 refers to, perhaps it is referring to break strikers. It has the classifications Line Breaker and Weapon Switch due to its ability to move strikers around to disrupt formations and its shield turning into a sword. Insider sources revealed that Panther's predecessor, Grendel, was outperformed by Thronblade in Bifrost Industries' internal competitions, putting a halt to its production, but its loss brought about relentless effort from the development team to enhance and avenge the design, saving the Union from losing this striker. Now well known for its high mobility and robust armor. On the battlefield, it will use the melee dash's immense speed to dash towards targets faster than they can react to tear through their armor and health. It has a few interesting tools to work with to get the job done along with its lance. The Alsvid Heavier Lance is an assault weapon made for rapid offensive maneuvers. It is modeled after cavalry lances and has a propulsion device in the back, delivering unparalleled explosive power. By connecting with the unit's mine bridge system, the lance can gradually remove restrictions and limiters, allowing the unit to accumulate energy for thunderous strikes that far surpass its usual power output. Make sure to keep an eye on your opponent as you attack them. I suggest attacking from a blind spot. If they see you coming, they may parry with a shield and counter. It deals melee damage that bypasses fluid armor and applies stagger and knockback to the opponent. It does 7,000 melee damage when not charged, and 30,700 damage when charged with 1 level, 42,200 damage at full charge. Its normal attack has a range of 20 meters, with its charged attack range having a thrust range of 135 meters, 235 meters, and 315 meters depending on its charge level. It takes 1 second per level of charge for 3 levels and takes 5,000 energy per charge. It has a pursuit of 40 a second. It has a lock-on range of 380 meters and can only lock onto one target at a time. It takes 3 seconds to recharge and takes 3 seconds to fully charge the fire, so make sure you make good use of your attacks. The Svalin Complex Shield, much like the regular Complex Shield, is able to block frontal damage, parry attacks, and will only begin regen after 1 second of non-usage. This version was specifically made by Pyrogenesis to be mounted on the unit's forearm, hiding an induced sword to provide both offense and defense. This shield was commissioned by an anonymous high-ranking member of the Union specifically for use in Panther, reflecting the profound hopes and desires of the enigmatic individual. Once put down, it takes 2 seconds to be able to put back up again, ensuring at least some regeneration before it is used again. You can keep track of it via the top extra shield in your HUD. This will be a useful tool in escaping if your lance fails and you need to get some distance from the target now that they are expecting you. Its weapon type is Defense Shield and it has a special effect Staggered, being able to parry and stagger opponents' attacks. It has a shield capacity of 37,500, being the health that it adds to you, and regenerates at a rate of 1,000 a second when not in use. The Soul-Induced Sword, listed as the Shield Blade, as its second name suggests, it is an induced sword hidden away within the Svalin Complex Shield. It deals melee damage, bypassing fluid armor, staggering, and knocking back the target. If the enemy is below Panther whilst it is in the air, Panther will perform an unparryable downward strike. The Soul-Induced Sword, thanks to being made of tightly bound coupled state Corixium, can reach an incredibly high temperature and appear as a solid object. This design has amazing power for its lightweight build, having enough power to penetrate fluid armor and disrupt the coupling state of various force fields in order to tear through and directly attack the opponent. Use the downward strike to help if an enemy is fighting by parrying all of your attacks and then countering. It takes no recharge time to swap between the sword and shield, so using that stagger as an opportunity to run away is always an option. Apart from it being hidden inside a shield, its fighting is the exact same as a regular induced sword, which we will talk about in greater detail when discussing the modular weapons. It is a melee damage type weapon. It has a 3-hit combo dealing 5,500 melee damage, 6,000 melee damage, and 7,000 melee damage respectively on each hit, with its downward slash dealing 7,000 damage. Its attack on the ground costs 1,000 energy, and 1,500 for attacks in the air. It costs 4,200 energy to start a boost attack, and costs 3,800 a second to sustain the boost. The shield has a lock-on range of 380 meters and a pursuit value of 50 a second. The Hadi Shield Booster Kit was made by Pyrogenesis specifically for Panther. It will immediately restore some energy for boosting and complex shield energy, as well as temporarily increasing shield regeneration. Rumors suggest that the Union had plans to use this in their Beowulf squadron, but ultimately abandoned the idea due to difficulties in timing its usage during field tests, something that was likely overcome by Panther's implementation of the Mind Bridge system. Its weapon type is functional. It will regenerate 45% of your energy and 35% of your shields, being usable 3 times before being empty and regenerating 1 usage automatically when below 3 usages at the rate of 1 use every 12 seconds. The Skull Reinforced Complex Shield, developed by Pyrogenesis. It is capable of automatically sustaining the user's defense. This will increase the shield's overall capacity without imposing an additional burden on the pilot. The only downside is how new and undeveloped the technology is. It can only capture depleted defensive medium in standby mode and cannot regenerate its shield whilst it is active. In layman's terms, it acts like every other shield where it won't regenerate whilst active, but will once it is put down. There is no downtime between putting it up and taking it down, and it is measured by the bottom shield on your HUD. Using this can help you have some more shield in order to deal with enemy assaults. Its weapon type is Defense Shield, and it has a capacity of 26,000, regenerating at a rate of 1,000 a second when not in use for over 1 second. Overall, Panther is a well-rounded striker with high mobility, attack, and shield, using hit-and-run tactics and putting up layers of shield at any time it needs to retreat. Make sure to pay attention to enemy formations and target members such as healers to move them away from their teammates to disrupt their plan and team synergy. Keeping control of your enemies will be left up to Panthers, so make sure the enemy can't coordinate and your victory is assured.